show. Well, honestly, answering this question, there are only five people. In all honesty, I'll tell you who will know. It's basically Modi ji, it will be Mr. Amit Shah, will be Nadda ji, it will be Mr. B.L. Santosh, and Yogi ji. Except these five, there's not a sixth person who will know what exactly is happening and who is going to get what. Minus that, all our speculations, all our guesses, and it can be anybody's guess. But just as an analyst, I can tell you, I think there'll be three deputy CMs as last time. But who is going to make it? Who is not going to make it? If you want to look for confirmed answers, minus these five, there's not a sixth person who will have an answer as on date. So this is how BJP works, and there'll be no leaks. You can hear stories here and there, you can hear names here and there, but as always, the surprise is a synonym with BJP. You might see altogether a different surprise. Depends on what is the agenda, what are the 3 or 5 main important points on Yogiji's agenda. According to that, the team will be formed. Now, who makes into that team is probably the set of people who fit best in that agenda. That is how BJP works. So it is not entirely on caste, it is not entirely on chemistry, it is not entirely on are you my friend or no, or do you I know you or not. It is things like those do not work. Objective is paramount, nation building is paramount, building of UP is paramount. Whoever fits in that scheme of things and whoever is most competent to deliver will get the opportunity. That is my take on it.
Okay, fair enough. I'll come back to Mukesh Tyagin. We were talking about Modi.
The answer is two parts. And the point number one here is, which is very pertinent, I would like to take your attention to one of the speeches of the Honorable Prime Minister, where he said that India cannot become a 10 trillion economy unless and until we get UP and Bihar. UP and Bihar both on that right track. So today, I think that journey of UP has already begun. Now, if you look at UP today, it is the number one foreign exchange investment destination in India. It's number 2 in GDP already. In ease of doing business, I think it has climbed to number 2 already. So a lot of infrastructure work is done. Now, if I look at the clues, where is the clue? The clue is in the big, what we call chip manufacturing. Because let me tell you why chip manufacturing is very, very important. First of all, if you have to do a chip manufacturing plant, the normal plant sizes do not fit in. The plant sizes have to be very, very, very big. Typically, a chip manufacturing plant can employ up to 1 lakh people. It needs, let's say, 20,000 gallons of ultra pure water per day. It needs inert gases and a lot of other things which UP can produce, a pollution-free environment. But the key is the minimum investment is around $20 billion in one plant. Now, if you look at India, when you look at the country, when you look at the place which can give you all the infrastructure, you have international airports, you have industry. So whether it comes to testing, then manufacturing, design, testing, manufacturing, and then, when you send it out, you need ports, infrastructure, roads and all. So semiconductor industry is the big thing which is happening to India. And if you look at what Ashwini Vaishnav said a few days back, that within 2026, we'll be exporting $300 billion of electronics from India. Now, if you have to export that, you have to get the chip part of it very, very right. And it has to be India. I think that is going to be the game changer. And the moment you get into it, China doesn't have this. Only this industry is dominated by Americans, South Koreans, and a bit by Taiwanese. Yeah. So if you get chip manufacturing right, which we have debated numerous times on NewsX, that will be not only great thing for UP, that will be great thing for India. And this is the industry which will last till eternity, because as long as you're manufacturing any types of electronics, you need chips, you need displays. This is what we are lacking. That is why we are importing electronics, we are not exporting. This will be the big game changer. You watch me out, ma'am. This is where Yogi ji is going to keenly focus on, because the employment potential is huge, the investment potential is huge, and it's highly sustainable, profitable, money-making business, because only in this industry people pay you advance. Pehle paisa dete aapko. That is the magic of this industry, and who else than Yogi ji and Modi ji can do it, and where else than UP, Haryana are the two places where I think this industry has maximum potential. I think a lot of groundwork must have been already done. This is going to be the game changer with all the other things which the eminent panelists have already spoken, because this is which will stamp India's legacy on the global forum. This is a global industry, ma'am. This is not a local regional industry.
Okay. Fair enough. Gautam Mukherjee, if you could